Hello everyone, it's me again. I'm here with another video. Today's video will be, what if Kitty Pryde was Spider-Man's love interest in the MCU? This is a video for the amazing Spider fanboy, I think that's his name. And if you're watching this, I hope you give this video a like. But let's begin, shall we? Now, to start things off, Fox would have had to make a deal with Marvel in order to make this a reality. Not just Sony, you know. Now, who would I picture as Kitty Pryde? I don't know. I thought Millie Bobby Brown. Let me look up her age. Yeah, maybe not. But after some thinking about it, yeah, probably not. So, I would want to go with Zendaya as Kitty because to me, I just can't picture her as Kitty Pryde. There's just something about her as Kitty I can't see. So, to start things off, this would be Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, it's mostly the same movie. The only real changes are that Ned and MJ would be replaced with Iceman and Kitty. For Iceman, I would picture Jace Norman as Bobby Drake. And Liz Allen, she would become Firestar like in the Ultimate Comics. Now, with Vulture, his motivation would be tweaked to where he has another child. That would be Valora Toombs. And she bullies Liz for being a normal person. And she and Liz are stepsisters. Yeah, I know some of you may be thinking, would they be full-on sisters? Yeah, I kind of thought about them being blood-related at first, but then I was like, maybe let's change it up a bit. While still keeping the continuity of the MCU somewhat intact. But other than that, movie is mostly the same. Oh, and another thing. Iron Man is replaced with Professor X, who I picture being played by Mark Strong. But before they would get into, Avengers Infinity War, there would have to be an X-Men movie to predate that. For the team, I would say Cyclops, played by Ty Sheridan. Abigail Cohen playing Jean Grey. Kitty, Bobby, Firestar, and Nightcrawler played by Cody Smith-McPhee. As for who I would picture as the villain, of course it would be Magneto, who I could picture being played by maybe Jason Isaacs, and he would recruit Wanda to the Brotherhood of Mutants, or at least try to do so, and he would learn of his son's death. But he would have, Juggernaut, Sabretooth, Toad, and Mystique on his side. Same thing with Pyro. So Wolverine would appear in this movie as well. Not sure what the full plot would be, but if anyone is watching this, give me a basic plot line. As for Black Panther, it's also mostly the same movie, just with Nakia replaced with Storm. Then Infinity War rolls around, but instead of Spider-Man dying, it would be Kitty and Bobby. Yeah. The X-Men would be in this movie. And they would have a new member named Rogue, played by Catherine Langford. Then this would continue to Captain Marvel, this time instead of the present day, so Rogue could at least appear. And then Avengers Endgame, not really much changes other than Peter is grieving over the losses of Kitty and Bobby, until they are brought back in the final battle where they are all reunited. Then Spider-Man Far From Home, not really a lot changes. Other than Mysterio's whole goal would be to erase mutant kind. And rather than being a former Stark employee, he would be an old friend of Charles Xavier in some capacity. Kind of like Magneto was. Maybe he and Magneto were rivals of sorts. Maybe. But the X-Men would kind of take a backseat in this film. Same thing with No Way Home, which wouldn't change too much, but this film would likely see the end of Peter and Kitty's relationship. Because just think it makes sense if they were going to introduce Colossus. Now, basically, they would do other storylines like the Dark Phoenix storyline. Once Jean dies in Far From Home, and then an X-Men sequel would be before No Way Home. And then X-Men 3 would probably deal with Mr. Sinister. I'm not sure. But there is a chance Apocalypse would have been a new villain at some point or another. I'm not sure. But who knows? So that's what if Kitty Pryde was Spider-Man's love interest in the MCU. Do I think this should have happened? I could have seen it, honestly. I could have. Maybe, but I don't know. I really don't know. But anyways, I will see you all later.